I make her think I love her, just so I can fuck her when I want.
Welcome back to RunThisFade. Today's video will discuss the top 5 tips and tricks for surviving your first year of college as a freshman. There are a few videos on YouTube that tries to explain this, which is sad, and I personally think this is more important than finding out which Fade member ate what or who dies this week, which seems like every week and it never happens. This is very more important because there are a lot of upcoming freshmen. People are graduating this year. I believe June 2017 is the next generation, which is the class of 2021. This is way more important. Hope you guys like the video. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Let's get started. But before we get started with these college tips, make sure you file for FAFSA for grants and loans. I'll have the link in the description if you have not done it yet. I believe this is the time and opening to do it. You're running out of time, so make sure you guys do it. It will help you when applying for schools and books. Usually they give you book vouchers of some sort or whatever money you have left. Use that money for school. Don't do anything personal aside of it because textbooks and other supplies are expensive. However, in today's video, you will learn tips and tricks of surviving your first year of college. I am a junior next fall. I hope you enjoy, and let's get with number 5. At number 5 is get yourself a laptop with the Microsoft Home package. It usually runs between $200 and $400. I know it's expensive. If you can't afford this, this is why I was saying earlier, use some of that money from your FAFSA you received and put some money towards it. It is very worth it because a lot of lectures must require you taking notes. Either if you have like a math class usually have like these Alex programs and stuff like that, and you might need a laptop to do some of the tests there. So definitely get you a laptop with the Microsoft Home package. The reason I want you to get the Microsoft Home package is for like English and stuff like that. PowerPoints for like presentations. It's all well worth it, so definitely grab you that. If you can't afford it, like I said, grab a summer job, use some of your money from FAFSA. It's definitely worth it, guys. Definitely get you one. Let's get right into number 4. At number 4, this won't apply to most people because I understand that some people must work, but if you are working, do not work more than 12 hours as a freshman in college because it will cause a lot of confusion, and personally I wouldn't recommend you to work at all because I understand some of you must work because of your family and your situation. Just do not overdo it because if you work more than 12 hours, they even say this at the orientation and stuff like that, you will pass out and you will have lots of headaches and lots of frustration, and you won't be able to focus on all your classes because it's so demanding. And to become a full-time student, you need 12 credits or more. I think 12 credits, the more credits you take, the less your classes are, but don't do that. I also recommend you stick with the 12 credit program. You'll graduate between 4 years, which is pretty cool. But if you must work, do not work more than 12 hours because it is very stressful as a college student. Let's get right into number 3. At number 3, this is one of the best tips I ever learned from a senior at my college. I go to University of Michigan. Don't ever buy books new unless it's absolute and you have no other option. Try the route of used and rent. Unless you need the book for other classes, then try your best to buy it used. Most books must be new because some are pre-digital, and that's alright. I recommend either using Amazon and trying to find the right deal at the right price, or ask a former student that had the class and then sell them your old book. If it's not, either one is not possible, try to look out in your student store for the best deals. But if it's the absolute necessary and you have to buy new, just get it new. As there's no other way, like it's digital. Don't stress. I have bought a lot of books new because some books you do need for other classes, which is very worth it in my opinion because education is one of the best things to invest in the first place. And let's get right into number 2. This is one of my best tips I learned. At number 2 is get the contact of all your professors as soon as you meet them. Get their email, get their number, get their personal number if they provide it, if you can't get them outside office hours, because I usually email professors as often as I can for extra help, updates on upcoming assignments and other sorts. Also, speaking of upcoming assignments and other sorts, invest in a student planner. They're usually like $6 and $7 to organize even further. Very worth it. Get the one from your school because they'll have the dates of the like spring break, the winter break, when is the next finals weeks and stuff like that. Don't get a regular planner because it helps, but it doesn't have all the information for your school. Definitely invest in one of those. Those are really good. But overall, contact all your professors because it will help. Communication is key. Some kids are just lost and they don't know what they're doing. Definitely up front, get all your information from your professors. And let's get right into number one. At number one is always do your SI sessions. Well, SI sessions are supplement information. They're extra sessions after class to break down information slowly. They usually run between 30 minutes to an hour, or at least at my college. It may run longer or shorter depending what college you're at. I was at a C-, I believe, in my biology class, and I went from a C- to an A- just from these SI sessions because they explain it so vividly, and it's very cool the way they break it down. They take a section from like a lecture, and they'll break it down to many parts, and they'll have these little short quizzes to make sure you know your information. These sessions are not a waste of time, and they're well worth the extra information. I definitely love them. You'll have a connection with your SI teachers and stuff like that. They're usually college students themselves, so they have a bit of experience. Put a little trust in them because they're put in this position by highly officials of the school, and definitely it's not a waste of time. Go do the SI sessions. It's amazing. If they don't provide them, then try to go tutors and stuff like that. If they provide them at your college, it's definitely worth the extra help. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If we can aim for maybe, 50 likes, and I'll try to do something like this again. I know that a lot of channels out there are not dedicated to helping you. They're into clickbait and stuff like that. This channel is dedicated for tips and tricks for everyday life. Media, if I feel like it, if it's funny to me, I'll cover it. I do have some gameplay for my Twitch if I'll upload it and stuff like that. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, like I said, smash the like button and stuff like that. Subscribe if you want to. I really appreciate it. We're on the road to 100,000. Follow my Twitter, which is RunThisFade1. Twitch is RunThisFade. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thank you guys for watching.
Now she gave me head outside of Toys R Us. These bitches suckin' fuck me now. When you see me, look, don't touch. All my shooters ballin', playin'